Такой такой
This is the Isupk in Trinidad and Tobago, and today, right, we're starting the Sabbath service. All right, so without further delay, let me go through, right? I'm using this one. All right. Right.
First praise.
Makakobal, ban ban yam yan ban yashal. Yaba Shimon Shabakata. Plug is it? All right. Gonna go. Go on.
Sa.
La Yashala, which means to Israel. Right? Lapanya Kodam, Sa, which means to turn, face the east. To the Lord's Prayer first in the Hebrew, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakotka, Tabaa, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Tatnanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknanawa, Kabuwatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabuwatinawa, Walaa, Tabayainawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Awashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwat, Wahala, Wataparat, Lai Walamyan, Aman.
In the English, our Father,
Chart in heaven, I'll be thy name, Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
in earth,
as it is never.
Give us this
day,
our daily bread,
Forgive
us our debts,
debts,
as we forgive our debtors,
and
lead us not
into
temptation,
temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from
Thine
evil.
is the kingdom,
Thine is the
and the
kingdom,
power,
and the glory,
forever.
So be it. Right, the Hakak, the prayer for the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Babakasha, Tananawa, Akak, Marapa, Akal Makala, Akal Marawa, Akak, Ataha, Amatazarium, Akak, Lakwayam, Amathiam, Akak, Arwakawat, Atamala, Agarashan, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Tawada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh, please give us the power, to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, to cleanse the lepers, to raise the dead, for against unclean spirits, cast them out. Name of Yahweh, thank you.
So be it. We bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Baraknanawa, Ayashala, Abayat, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Tawada Aman. English.
Yahweh,
name
of Yahweh,
bless us,
and Israel,
and
the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh,
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Right, the Psalms 83. So, Salakia. The Psalms 121 in the Hebrew first. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratazah, Alyatan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Alyanawam, Shamarka, Ana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawama, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Alyad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Mariak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalra, Yashama, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashama, Tazatka, Ubawaaka, Maitha, Waid, Iwalam. In English?
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my
I
eyes
will lift up mine eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my
From
help?
whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from
My help cometh from the Most High.
Yahweh, which made heaven and
Which
earth.
made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot
He
to
will
be
not suffer
moved.
thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber
shall
nor
neither
sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy
Yahweh
keeper.
is thy shade
Yahweh is thy
upon thy
shade
right hand.
upon thy right
The sun
hand.
shall not smite thee
The
by
sun shall
day,
not smite thee by
nor
day,
the moon by
nor
night.
the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve
Yahweh
thee
shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy
Yahweh
soul.
shall preserve thy going
Yahweh
out
shall preserve thy
and
going
thy
out
coming in
and thy coming
from
in
this time
from
forth
this time forth
and even
and even
forevermore.
forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al the Mayalaka, Al the Karash, Wa Al the Shakwat.
Psalm 83, right?
Kalan. Wa Al the Shakwat, Al Kayahana,
Akayana,
Abayabeka,
Awabiyabeka,
Yahamayawan,
Yamayawan,
Wama Shana Yaka, Sha'a,
Shah,
Wa Rash,
Arash,
Al Maka,
Amaka,
Ya Ira Yamwa,
Yamrawa,
Sawad,
Sawat,
Wayata Zawa,
Gatazawa,
Al Tisapawanyaka,
Alta Sapawanyaka,
Amawa,
Amawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam,
Wakakadam,
Magawya,
Magawia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazaka,
Yazaka,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Shamya Shala,
Aywad,
Aiwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'aita Zawa,
Waitaso,
Nabat,
Nabat,
Slakya, Lab Yakadwa,
Labiakadwa,
Alika,
Alaka,
Mariak,
Mariat,
Yakarathwa,
Kaparatwa,
Ahalia,
Halim,
Adawam,
Adwam,
Waya Shamai,
Washamai,
Alayam,
Maliam,
Wa'aba,
Abba,
Wahagarim,
Hagarim,
Kabal,
Kabal,
Wa'ai,
Ai,
Mawan,
Mawan,
Wa'ai Malak,
Malak,
Palashat,
Palashat,
Am Yashabya,
Amyashabia,
Kazawo,
Nazawo,
Gama Shawo,
Gama Shawo,
Nalawa,
Nalawat,
Aimam,
Imam,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawai,
Sarawai,
Abanyalawat,
Tabanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Maham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasa'a,
Kasa,
Sara'a,
Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kiyabian,
Manakaal,
Makaal,
Payashwan,
Rashwan,
Nasamarwa,
Nasamadwa,
Baayan,
Bayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Ayawa,
Ewa,
Daman,
Naman,
La'adama,
Adama,
Shayathamwa,
Shethamu,
Nadabia,
Dabia,
Mawa,
Awa,
Kairab,
Garab,
Waka,
Ka,
Sa'aba,
Aba,
Wakazabak,
Kazabak,
Wakadazal,
Kazazila,
Manai,
Manai,
Kal Nasiyakamwa,
Shekamo,
Asha,
Asha,
Amawa,
Amawa,
Nayarasha,
Nairasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
At,
At,
Naawat,
Nawat,
Ahaliam,
Ahalim,
Salakia, Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa,
Shethamwa,
Kagalgala,
Gagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Panya,
Kaka,
Ka,
Kaash,
Kash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Kahaba,
Talahat,
Ta,
Arayam,
Ayam,
Kantaradapma,
Kandaratna,
Basairaka,
Basairaka,
Basa,
Basa,
Patka,
Ka,
Tabahalam,
Tabalun,
Mala'a,
Kala,
Panyaham,
Panyam,
Walawan,
Walawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Bakwasha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashwa,
Wayabahalwa,
Ayabalwa,
Aidiai,
Idiai,
Wayakapawa,
Kapawa,
Waya,
Waya,
Abarwa,
Abalwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Badai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Abaka,
Alewan,
Alawan,
Alkalha,
Alkaha,
Arataza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, and the brook of your son, which perished at Endor. They became as down for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeid, yea, all their princes, as the Baal, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the Most High over all the earth. Going to read the Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the schools. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The church of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the schools, force their riches, to enter into thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nation, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinheads, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, because of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words through the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth, and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us. As we speak thy words, cause it to be known by all that it's the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you always. So be it.
Sir, means the turn. All right, Yeshabim, which means to be seated. Yeshabim? Like that?
Yeah, you can go on.
Yeah. Right, so reading on from the book of Exodus, right? Reading from 14 and verse 23. Right? In the Hebrew first, and then you go across to the English. Right? Bayara, the Pawa, Matazarium, Baya, Baawa, Aka, Rayaham, Kal, Sawa, Sawasa, Salakia, Paraiha, Rakabawa, right? Wapa, Rashayawa, Al, Tawak, Ayam, verse 24. Waya, Aya, Ba'a. Exodus 14 and verse 23. Right? We now reading verse 24. Right. Right. Ba'a, Shamarath, Abba, Abaka, Waya, Shakapa, Yahweh, Al, Maka, Makana, Matazarium, Ba'ai, Mawad, Ash, Ba'ai, Nana, Waya, Wayaham, Ath, Maka, Makana, Matazarium, verse 25. Waya, Wayasa, Ath, Apana, Mara, Kabatayawa, Waya, Naha, Gahawa, Baka, Badath, Waya Ama, Matazarium, Anna, Wasa, Mapa, Naya, Yashala, Kaya, Yahweh, Nala, Nalakam, Laham, Bama, Tazarium, verse 26. Wayama, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Nata, Ath, Yadak, Ail, Ayam, Waya, Shabawa, Amayam, Ail, Matazarium, Ail, Raka, Bawa, Wa'aila, Para, Shayawa, verse 27. Wayat, Masha, Ath, Yadawa, Ail, Ayam, Bayashab, Ayam, Lapa, Nawath, Baka, La'a, Yathanawa, Matazarium, Nasa, Nasayam, Lakara, Athawa, Waya, Na'ira, Yahweh, Ath, Matazarium, Batha, Waka, Ayam, verse 28. Waya, Shabawa, Amayam, Baya, Kasawa, Ath, Arakab, Wa'atha, Apa, Rashayam, Lakala, Kayak, Kayala, Paraiha, Aba'ayam, Aka, Rayaham, Bayam, La'a, Nasha'ara, Bahama, Aid, Akkad, Abanaya, Nasha'ala, Allah, Kawa, Baya, Bashaha, Batha, Tawaka, Ayam, Waha, Mayam, Laham, Kamaha, Maya, Mayanam, Wama Shama'a Laham Lama Salakia. Verse 30. Waya Washa'ai Yahweh. Bayawam Hahawa'a Ath Yasha'ala. Mayad Matazarium. Bayara'a Yasha'ala Ath Matazarium. Matha Ail Shapath Ayam. Right, and that was just from 14 and 23 down to 30.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 14, reading down to verse 23. And the Most High shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Most High said unto Moses, Wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward, but lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. Verse 17. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them, and I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Most High, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. Verse 19. And the angel of the Most High, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood before them. And it came to pass, when the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud of darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near to the other all night. Verse 21. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind.
Slap it.
So,
23 from 23 down to 30.
oh, 23.
Yeah, slap it. My bad. What's up? All
right, the book of Exodus, chapter 14, from verse 23.
Right, and you know, it is I think it has the other backdrop on you reading as well, because you know, every time we go back and we read these records, right, it's so important for us as a people, you know, to really adhere to the instructions of the Most High, because we see that the Most High God is a father unto us. Just like any father who has children, he would have concerns, you know, if they are being mistreated amongst any other, let me say, nation or children that is on the same playing field. Because now, as the Lord said, He created the earth for our sakes. But all these other races or all these other nations were created as well. And every time we come or we have an encounter with these other nations, it will show a difference between us and them. Because our culture, because of our ways, and let me say, because we were chosen to run this place in righteousness, they would always oppose, you know, the instructions or the teachings that come from righteous people. And us being a righteous nation, adhering to instructions, we always have a pushback with these other nations, and we see as a perfect example. And this is why we tell brothers and sisters always, you know, come to classes, come to the Sabbath service, come to our weekly classes again, go online, subscribe to the page, right? Come down to the school, because again, it's so important, because again, religion doesn't teach us anything. This book that we're reading out about is a history book that belongs to black people. And when I say black people, Jacob's sons, these 12 tribes, right?
Yeah, come on. All right, reading from the book of Exodus, chapter 23, down to 30. The book of Exodus chapter 23. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch, the Most High looked unto the host of the Egyptians through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drave them heavily. So that the Egyptians said, Let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Most High fighteth for them against the Egyptians. Verse 26. And the Most High said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his stretch when the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it. And the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the hosts of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them. Verse 29. But the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Most High saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore.
Right. So, and you know what's so glorious and right about this? Where we in right now in 2025, and imagine you could ask any brother or sister, even as you say, these other nations, if they heard about this story, and up to now, the Lord still getting glory and honor from it because it's spoken about. You go to the Christian church, you go to, and say, to the Muslim mosque, they will talk about this. And this is why it's so important, brothers and sisters. Hey, these records is a living testimony of what our forefathers went through, of what our forefathers, faced during the time of, being persecuted, being oppressed. And the Most High God, as a good Father, delivered us out of the hand of our enemies and destroyed them. And this is why I gave you 2025, and anybody can ask, the Most High God still getting honor for this. We say this in verse 18. The Lord is going to get honor. Right? So again, these records are real and it's living, because now we live in the example of what played out at that time, we live in it today. Right? You can go ahead after.
Book of Exodus chapter 40, main 14, Salakia, and verse 31. Waya, Ra'ah, Tashala, Af, Ayad, Afgah, Dala, Asha, Aisha, Yahweh, Salakia, the Matzarium, Waya, Yera'awal, Aima, Ad, Yahweh, Waya, Amayanawa, Salakia, Amayanawa, Waya, Ba Yahweh, Salakia, Baba, Masha, Ibadawa, Exodus chapter 15 and verse 1. Azar, Eshayo, Masha, Banaya, Yashala, Asha, Yara, Azaatha, La Yahweh, Waya, Amarawa, La'ama, Ashayara, La Yahweh, Kaya, Ka'aha, Sawasa, Wara, Kabawa, Rama, Bayam, verse 2. Isaiah, Batsa, Maratha, Yaha, Waya, Laya, Shawaiha, Saha, Alaya, Wa'a, Nawahawa, Alahaya, Abara, Abaya, Salaki, Wa'a, Ramama, Nahawa, verse 3, Yahweh, Ayash, Malakama, Yahweh, Shemawa, verse 4, Bara, Sabbath, Paraiha, Waka, Yalawa, Yaraha, Bayam, Wama, Baka, Shala, Shayawa, Tabaiwa, Salakia, Tabai Awa, Bayam, Sawab, verse 5, Taha, Maka, Yaka, Sayamawa, Yara, Tawa, Bama, Tazawala, Tamawa, Amana, verse 6, Yama, Yanak, Yahweh, Na'a, Naraya, Bakak, Yama, Yanaka, Yahweh, Tara'ai, Taza, Awayab. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Reading from the book of Exodus, chapter 14, starting at verse 31, right, all the way down to 6, 15 and 6.
Yeah, the answer is
15 and 6, right? The book of Exodus, chapter 14 and verse 31. And Israel saw the great work which the Most High did upon the Egyptians, and the people feared the Most High, and believed the Most High and his servant Moses. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Most High, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Most High, for he had triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider had he thrown into the sea. The Most High is my strength and song, and he is become my salvation. He is my power, and I will prepare him an habitation. My father's power, and I will exalt him. The Most High is a man of war. The Lord, the Most High, is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. Verse 5, the depths, he covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Most High, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Most High, hath dashed in pieces the enemy. Verse 7, in the, Salakia, verse 6. Right.
Again, when I go back and I read, who don't want to sing a song and, in honor of the Lord? If you're Black, Latino, and Native Indian, and you're living in the conditions that we're living in today, and to know that you have a power that could deliver you at any given time from your trials, from your tribulations, from persecution. And when you read 31, it tells you the nation saw. The nation saw what the Lord did right before the eyes. Every day we see what is taking place amongst us. And again, our King said it, that he say, a wicked and a perverse generation seek it a sign. We've seen everything right now. We were first hand. Our forefathers were first hand coming out of Egypt with all that the Most High did in delivering us out of the hands of our enemies. And first it was glorious. The brother or the man the Lord had charge or put in charge over the nation, he began to sing because it was glorious. Never within his thought that he would witness something as this. And this is why, brothers and sisters, again, it always a reminder to us. A reminder to us today that what we see or what we face, we should really adhere and follow these instructions, because these instructions, again, is a living testimony, and it says that the Most High is a man of war. Imagine you singing that song and I say, hey, now the Lord is a man of war. And then they call him by your name. Now Yahushi or Yahuwah or whoever, Yahweh is his name. This is who delivered us out of the hands of our enemies. And it's still, even as I say, in our lowest state and our lowest condition, the Most High God still showed mercy on us. Even to today. And what we read in here right now again is victory. Victory that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians was delivered out of the hands of our enemies. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians had an opportunity to go and where the Most High God would place us in our own land, separate from each and every one of these nations. This is what we're reading about, again, in the book of Exodus. The time, I would say, where they would try to villainize it and call it Easter, wherever name. But this was the Lord, I say the scripture said the Lord's Passover, where the Most High God delivered us out of the hands and destroyed our enemies right before our faces. Again, but blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, pay attention. Take heed. Right? So we go with the joy and remember that Moses in his time sang this song as the Most High God deliver us out of the hand of our enemies and destroy them, bring them, as you say, to not before our faces. Witness it. Right? So
the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 7. Baba, Ga'a, Wanaka, Taha, Rasa, Tama, Yaka, Tasha, Tashalak, Kara, Naka, Ya'a, Kanamawa, Akwash, verse 8. Baba, Rawak, Apa, Yaka, Naai, Kamawa, Mayam, Nataza, Bawa, Kamawa, Da, Naza, Naza, Layem, Lapa, Awa, Taha, Mata, Balaba, Yem, verse 9, Amar, Awa, Yaba, Ara, Aradak, Asha, Yaka, Aka, Akalak, Shalala, Tama, Laamawa, Lapa, Shaya, Ara, Arayak, Tara, Baya, Tawa, Raya, Shamawa, Yadaya, was 10, Nasha, Nashapath, Bara, Wakaka, Kasa, Mawa, Yem, Taza, Talawa, Taai, Maparath, Mamayem, Ada, Yarayem, verse 11, Maya, Tama, Taha, Baalam, Yahweh, Maya, Tama, Tamaka, Na'a, Naada, Bakadash, Nawara'a, Tahala, Aisha, Pala'a, verse 12, Nata, Yata, Yama, Yanaka, Taba, La'ai Mawa, Aratasa, verse 13, Naka, Yata, Baka, Sadak, Aim, Zawal, Ta'alaf, Naha, Nahalaf, Isaac, Al, Nawal, Kadashka, verse 14.
Reading from the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 7. And in the greatness of thine excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sendest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as a stubble. And with the blast of thy nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright as an heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. Verse 10, thou didst blow with thy wind, the sea covered them. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. Who is like unto thee, O Most High, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Verse 12, thou stretchest out thine right hand, and the earth swallowed them. Verse 13, thou in thy mercy hast led forth the people which thou hast redeemed. Thou hast guided them in thy strength unto thy holy habitation.
Right? And you know, the more you read on, you know, it's like something to revive your spirit. Just like, you know, when John, you know, was on the island of Patmos in the book of Revelation, and, you know, seeking out, you know, And as angel, minister unto him and, relayed unto him, this, don't frighten. The nation will get delivered. And it's like seeing, foreseeing what is going to happen, what is going to take place when the Most High God delivers us out of this captivity that we are present in, deliver the nation. Righteous black men and women, children, deliver this family from out of the hand of our oppressor. Because now we seeing what they think in their mind. Because it says in verse 9, the enemy said this, they continually to say this every day, not in our faces. This is their mindset. You read Psalm 83. This is in their heart. And as a reminder to us today, how right and how glorious it is in the sight of the Lord that our people should really take heed and adhere to these instructions. Right? Come on, God. Okay. Say that. Okay.
Grace. Yaka, ban yamian, ban yasha.
Yaka, ban yamian, ban yasha.
Hawa shakir shakta.
Hawa shakir shakta. Shabia, to be seated.
Are we continuing Hebrew one time? Okay, in the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 14. Shema Iwa, I'm young. Yaragaz Zaywan. Kaya. Achaz. Yashabaya. Balashath. Verse 15. Azar. Nabahaliwa. Aliyawi. Salaka Alawapia. Adawam. Ayala. Verse 18. Yahweh. Yamala. La'aimala. Wa Aida. Verse 19. Khiyar. Ba'a. Sawas. Para'ai. Parawabawa. Wabapara. Rashayawa. Wayawam. Wayashab. Yahweh. Al-Yaham. Af. Yad. Hayam. Wabayan. Yash'ala. Alakawa. Wayabasha. Waswaka. Hayawam. Verse 20. Waswaka. Marayam. Na. Hanabaya. Akawa. Aparan. Af. Hatap. Bayada. Wataza'ana. Kal. Anashayashim. Akaraya. Bathpalyum. Babama Khalaf. And that's it.
Book of Exodus chapter 15 and verse 14. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestine. Verse 15. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed, the mighty men of Moab. Trembling shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Verse 16. Fear and dread shall fall upon them by the greatness of thine arm. They shall be as still as a stone, Selachim, till thy people pass over, O Most High, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. Verse 17. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Most High, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Most High, which thy hands have established. The 20, right?
Yeah, 20. That's it?
No, not yet. Verse 18. The Most High shall reign forever and ever. Verse 19. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea, and the Most High brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. Verse 20. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances.
So now we see it again. Victory. Israel, been delivered out of the hand of our enemies, and it's celebration. And when I mean celebration, not like the religious, all these religious organizations, church, the mosque, because now it's stated that the Most High God destroyed all the gods. So your gods have no power. Allah has no power, and Caesar Borgia has no power. Buddha has no power. Lakshmi has no power. All these gods, they have no power. The Most High God trumped all of them. Because when you worship idols. Right? Right? So yeah. That change.
That's assertion. That one more I'm to read after now. So I don't feel to follow them up after this.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right.
Next, please.
Oh, no problem.
Continue reading the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 21. وَقَيْنَا لَهُمْ مَرَيَّمْ شَيَرَاوَ لَا يَحَوَى كَيَّا Gaha Sawas Wara Kabawa Rama Bayum, verse 22. Wayazai Masha Ath Yasha'ala Mayum Sawa Wayataza'awa Adla Madaba Shawar Wayalakawa Shalatha Yam Bamadaba Wala'a Mataza'awa Mayum, verse 23. Wayabawa Mariaf Wala'a Yakalawa Lashatawa Mayum Mamara'a Kaya Mariam Hama I Khan Para'a Shama Mara'a, verse 24. Wayalawan Ha'aima I Masha La'ama Maha Nashata, verse 25. Wayataza'ikwa Allah Yahweh Wayawara'aha Yahweh
Aitazar, Wayashalaka, Allah, Muhammad, Wayamathpawa, Hamayam, Shema, Lawa, Taqwa, Wamashapath, Washama, Nasahaya. Verse 26. Wayamarwa, Amma, Shama'aiwa. So like a Shamawa'ai. Tashamai, Lakwalawa, Yahawa, Alahayaka, Wahaya Shara, Ba'ayanawa, the Aisha, Wahaza Natha, Lamataza Wathaya, Washamarat, Kal, Waka, Kal, Amakala, Asha, Shamathaya, Wamatazara Rayam, La'a, Ashayam, Alyaka, Kiya, Anaya, Yahawa, Rapa'aka, verse 27. Wayaba'aw, Allah, Ayalayam, Washam, Shatayam, Aishara, Ayanaya, Maya, Washaba'ayam, Tamarayam, Wayakanawa, Sham, Aya.
I count. The book of Exodus, chapter 15, from verse 21. And Miriam answered them, Sing ye to the Most High, for he had triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he had thrown into the sea. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Sur. And they went there, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name of it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, What shall we drink? Verse 25. And he cried unto the Most High, and the Most High showed him a tree, which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statue and an ordinance, and there he proved them, and said, If thou wilt diligently hearken unto the voice of the Most High, thy power, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Most High that healeth thee. Verse 27. And they came to Elim, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the waters. 61.
No, that's
27.
So now we see as we journey on and we start to move on. Now, just as he said, the Most High God is going to prove us.
Yeah.
He's going to prove us, just like, brothers and sisters coming into the truth. It must be proved. And right after they say in verse 26, read verse 26.
Come. Verse 26. And said, If thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Most High thy power, and will do that which is right in his sight.
So now you see, right after he's saying to prove us, Moses gave the people or gave the nation instructions. We must do what is right in the sight of the Lord. What is right in the sight of the Lord? Go ahead.
Can. And will give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes. I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Most High that healed thee.
So he given us our warning, and let me know the instructions must be followed. Just as the Lord, laid it down and he showed us. And what you see after the Egyptians, as long as all they follow these instructions, these things will come upon us.
Okay.
Nothing that happened or I demonstrated my power, it will come upon all of them. And this is our Father looking out for his children to make sure that they stay in line. This is why, again, these records are so glorious, so right before us. So right that brothers and sisters that, again, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, again, these names is just by names. These names is names that given to us or given to us by our oppressors. And this is why, with all that we see before us right now, we should take heed. We should take heed to these instructions. Right?
Right? Continue the instruction. Are you saying my jam, which means to stand? Next, please. So like the last one, right? The last one. One more. Okay, this 14. The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 1. Where sa Iowa, Ma'ayalam, where Ba'awa, Kal, Aidaf, Banya, Yash'ala, Allah, Madaba, Sayan, Ashura, Bayan, Ayalam, Wabayan, Sayanaya, Bakamash, Aishara, Yawam, Lakadat, Ashayan, Latazaatham, Ma'aratazar, Wistum, Wayalaganawa, Kal, Aidaf, Banya, Yash'ala, Ayla, Masha, Wa'ayla, Aharan, Bamadaba, Wistri, Wayamariwa, Alaham, Banya, Yash'ala, Maya, Yathan, Mawata Nawa, Wayada, Yahweh, Barataza, Matazarayam, Bashabathyana, Al, Sayara, Habashar, Baakal, Nawa, Laham, Lashaba'ai, Kiyar, Hawataza Atham, Athanawa, Allah, Hamadaba, Hazaha, Laham Yath, Af, Kekal, Aquahal, Hazaha, Baraiba, was 4, Wayamar, Yahweh, Allah, Masha, Hananiah, Mama, Tayara, Lakam, Lakama, Man, Hashemayum, Wayataza'a, Ha'aima, Wala Kwatawa, the Ba, Yawam, Bayawamaya, Lama'ain, and Asalakia, Anasanawa, Hayalak, Baswarathia, Amma, La'a, was 5, Wahaya, Bayawam, Ashayam, Wahakayanawa, Af, Asara, Yabayaawa, Wayaya, Masana, Al, Ashara, Yalakwatawa, Yawam, Yawam, 6, Wayamar, Masha, Waharan, Allah, Kal, Banyaya, Sha'ala, Irab, Wayadaaita, Kaya, Yahweh, Awatazaya, Atakam, Ma'arataza, Matazarayam, 7, Wabakura, Waraathayam, Af, Kadabarwa, Yahweh, Bashamaiwa, Af, Thalanathayam, Al, Yahweh, Wanakanawa, Maha, Kaya, Thalawanawa, Aliyawan. That's it.
Book of Exodus chapter 16 and verse 1. And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after they departed out of the land of Egypt. Verse 2. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. Verse 3. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to the Most High, we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For you have brought us forth unto this wilderness, to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Verse 4. Then said the Most High unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. Verse 5. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. Verse 6. And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel at even, Then ye shall know that the Most High had brought you out from the land of Egypt. Verse 7. And in the morning, then ye shall see the glory of the Most High, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Most High. And what are we, that ye murmur against us? End of verse 7.
So now we see it. Our turn now to be proved as a people. We see the Egyptian, they face or they get their trial. Now us as a people, as the scripture says, when the righteous in authority, the whole earth will rejoice. Now this is us, going or being led up to be established as the chosen people of the Lord to rule this earth. So we must get proof. First, we saw what took place with the Egyptians. Now the Most High God is going to prove us as a people. Because now we say we are the chosen people. We say the Lord chose us. So now we must be proven. And we see automatically one time, and we see the example of us even today. We're not thankful in anything that the Lord provides for us. We can do a million miracles before we are. We're still not thankful. We're still going to do what? Go up and talk against as you say, the person or the brother who the Most High God chose to lead us or to bring these instructions before us. We see it today. We see it today. And so, yeah,
that's so terrible, because really and truly our people and them very hard, to see that what the oppressor really and truly push on us, because the kind of sincerity command generally towards the people, and like for real. The man sacrificed all, he can do many different things. He's a sacrifice the time, sacrifice all the funds, you understand? He put his life on the line, and we still, you understand, want to walk out at disgusting, you know what I mean? Real oppressive kind of, for what reason? I don't know. The oppressor really do a number on we people, and man. It's very unfortunate that our people, that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't even know that the Lord really and truly, everything that the Lord put in place for us to really protect, you understand, and make sure that we good, that we straight. They protect us, you understand, from all kind of different things, because look at the conditions, look at the kind of things that the other nations fighting for, and what they do on a regular basis, a daily basis, and all that. Look at how they live in all across the world. Right? They might put some on the TV, you know, that they live in, you know, luxurious lots and all, and yachts and all kind of different things, but look how they live in, miserable. You understand? They could never have enough, nothing like that. And it have enough. It have enough land, it have enough this, it have enough resources. Why it is, you understand, a man to be jealous of next man and kind of nonsense. It have enough for everybody. But it's just this place, you understand, and that kind of thing. But really and truly, Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, it have a place for you, understand? That is the Israelite school or universal practical knowledge. And that come on in general. Right? There's something that you have to come and learn about and connect back with your people and them. That is why we just do this. You understand? It's not fair play. It's not just because you know, it had, if you want to do that, it had 50 cents is higher people. Netflix having series all the time. You could go and make money there. But this is for you understand, to reconnect with your people then.
So like if I mean, and that is why I see the point that they draw. Again, Commander General taught us, I say Moses and Christ. Because now we see the Lord is the one who gained the honor in everything. Moses didn't move away from giving the Lord the honor.
Right.
Just as he tell Aaron, say, you see, watch for that moment, this is because now the Lord will always get honor in everything that. Right. So, all of this. Okay.
Next, please.
Makakobal, ban banian ban yasha.
Makakobal, ban banian ban yasha.
How Asher Shagata.
Shemir Shagata. Continue reading in Hebrew, the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 15.
8.
16 and 8. 16 and 8. Wayamar, Mashah, Bata, Yahweh, Lakam, Ba'ira, Bashar, La'akar, Walakam, Gabakora, Lashabai, Salakia Bashamai, Yahweh, Salanata, Yakam, Ashar, Atham, Malayana Nama, Aliyawa, Wanakanawa, Ham, Salakia Maha, La'a, Aliyanawa, Talana, Nathayakam, Kaya, Al, Yahweh, was 9. Wayamar, Masha, Allah, Ha'aran, Amar, Allah, Kal, Aidath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Horabawa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Kaya, Shama'ai, Af, Falana, Thayakam, was 10. Wayahaya, Kadaba, Aran, Allah, Kal, Aidath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wayapa, Nawa, Allah, Hamadaba, Hana, Ha, Salakia, Kabawa, Yahweh, Nara'ana, Ba'aina, was 11. Wayadaba, Yahweh, Allah, Masha, La'amar, was 12. Shama'aithaya, Ath, Thalawanatha, Banya Yasha'ala Daba Alaham La Amar Bayan Aira Rayam Fa'akalawa Bashara Waba Bakwara Tashaba Iwa Lachum Wayada Aitham Ya Anaya Yahawam Alahayakam was 13 Wayahaya Waira was Aila Ashalawa was Kasa Af Amakan Waba Bakwara Hayatha Shakabath Qatar Sabayab Lamakan was 14 was Aila Shakabath Qatar Wahana Ar Panya Hamadaba Dakwa Makasapas Dakwa Kakapa Ar Ha'arataza. That's it.
The book of Exodus. The book of Exodus. The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 8. And Moses said, this shall be when the Most High shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the fill, for that the Most High heareth your murmurings, which ye murmured against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Most High. And Moses spake unto Aaron, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before the Most High, for ye had heard your murmurings. Verse 10. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked towards the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Most High appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at evening ye shall eat flesh, in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Most High your power. And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up and covered the camp. In the morning the dew lay round about the host. Verse 14. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground.
So, we will stop here, but you know, it going in to even like today, the Most High God will bless us in many different ways. And Christ, you know, when the disciples went to him and they go to pray, he said, no, I'll teach you all to pray. And in that prayer, say, give us this day our daily bread. And the Most High God always, you know, make sure that the righteous was never forsaken. Didn't have need or for anything, despite our condition. He would always feed us. He would always clothe us. He always make sure that, hey, in our lowest state, even the enemies, you know, will be as they be at ease with us. Because why? The Most High is always our Father. And we see right here, being children, and this is why when you really look and you see it when you label it all as children, this is the act of a child. This is the way how children react in situation, and it must have a father figure over them. And we see this in this school. Under command generally, and being that father figure. A child will show up at tantrum, one time the father would step in. What is the problem? Explain to me. Let me know. And in 2 twos, you see that child simmer back down. Christ, our King say this, how shall I say, it must humble ourselves as a child, because now
This is us as our people. And like that the Most High God, again, when we really look back at these records and I've seen and pattern it, no way without a doubt it directed or enlightened unto our people. And this is why we say this is our history. Because we play or patronate or demonstrate the same acts and qualities, ways of these records. Again, Black Latinos and Native Indian. This that we're reading out right now is us. It's like, as we say, we just flip the mirror. And we see that reflection of us today through these records. Right? So, again, we come to the end of Sabbath service. Again, right? Right, so you see the information coming out to the bottom of the screen. School information, the contact information, right? Light pole, number 1 Morris Street, Point 14. The number to contact is 479-8286. Reach out, contact, the number again. Put or you can message us in a chat box in the room. Leave a message, we reply. Right, again, Lord 56 Annual Passover, Atlanta, Georgia. This is a reminder for our brothers and sisters, right? And we see what is taking place, right? I don't have anything to say about that.
I just want to say, to our the Most High in Christ, because for us to be able to come here to teach our people is an amazing thing, right? And the Lord has chosen us in the Isupk under commanding General Yohana to bring this word to our people, right? And it's something that is very important for us to be able to do. You understand? So those who are out there seeing, the destruction, seeing the wars coming, the rumors of wars, all the different situations and issues, come into the Isupk under commanding General Yohana and get the information, get the knowledge, get the wisdom that you need to survive through these times. And that can only be found in the Isupk under commanding General Yohana. So us.
That's Matthew.
Layashala, which means to Israel.
When you put down, you write up Isupk Sabbath, which means to turn. We see Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. But now, Shemaya,
Dash,
Ya,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Alapaka,
Sabah,
Zaka,
Ya,
Aisha,
Baratza,
Kawa,
Ya,
Aya,
Shemaya,
Shemaya,
Tan,
Power, Kal,
Yawan,
Kabat now, Kasalak now, Kawat now, Kabena,
our Shina, we get
Ayan,
right, Ya,
Ayan,
Laka,
Malakwa,
Malakwa,
Baala,
Tapara,
Saparat,
I will
man, In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
We say the Hakak or the power. Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Shai, Abukasha, Nanawa, Akak, Rapa, Makala, Kadwa, Akak, Ataha, Zai, Akak, Akwayam, Matthew, Akak, Irakwa, Amala, Garashon, Dashem, Yawashai, Tawalaman. The English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh, thank you. So be it.
We say, bless Israel. Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh, Baraknawa, Yashala, Rabiyat, Saparim, Barak, Bahashem, Yahweh, Tawadaman. In the English, Yahweh, name of Yahweh, bless us and Israel and the schools. In the name of Yahweh, thank you. So be it.
Say Psalm 121 in the Hebrew.
Asha, Ariyam, Ayan, Yabaa, Zaria, Ayam, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Ratata, Natan, Namawat, Gaka, Alewan, Shamaka, Na, Daa, Yanawam, Allah, Yeshun, Shoma, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamaka, Yahweh, Zaka, Ayad, Yemenka, Amam, Shamas, Ma'a, Kaka, Ra, Alyana, Yahweh, Shamaka, Karai, Shema, Adnashpaka, Yahweh, Yashamaka, Tasafa, Babaka, Mayatha, Aib, Iwalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes onto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
We say Psalm 83 in Hebrew.
Alahayam, Al-Melaka, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashakwa, Akayana, Awabiaka, Emayawan, Ashayaka, Shanak, Ayamaka, Ayawa, Sawada, Ayatazua, Ayatazwan, Mawa, Kawa, Wanayaka Kadam, Gavia, Allah, Yazaka, Shamia Shala, Awada, Kaya, Ayatazua, Laba, Kawa, Ayaka, Maria, Bakarafa, Halia, the one, Washamai, Aliam, Mahaba, Bagare, the Baal, Aimola, Wamala, Palashat, I'm Yashabia, that's all. Gamashu, Awa, Imam, Awa, Zarawai, Abanyalawa, Salah, Shalom, Kamadia. Shayathamwa,
Nadaya Mwa, Kaira,
Arab,
Wakazaba,
Kazaba,
Wakata Zamana, Kala Sayakam,
Kala Sekam, Asha,
Mawa,
Rasha,
Anawa,
Awa,
Alahaya,
Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Waka, Ash, Devaira, Ira, Galaba, Alahat, Riyam, Kantaradma, Basaraika, Wabasa, Pafka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Allah,
Allah,
Yaham,
Yam, Olawan,
Wayabakwasha,
Rebekwasha,
Shamka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Wayabakashwa,
Rebekwasha,
Wayabahalwa,
Rabahalwa, Adiad,
Wayakapawa,
Kapawa,
Wayabadwa,
Rabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Radaiwa, Vatha,
Shamka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Nabaka,
Baka,
Ailewan,
Ailewan,
Alkaha,
Akaha,
Ratis.
Aratasa. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still. O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make it tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, Daman, Amalek, the Philistines, with inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hearkened, the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, and the book of his son, which perished at Endor. They became as down for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeid, yea, all their princes, as Sabah and Zalmanah, said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Let's say the Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the schools. Force their riches to enter to thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the government of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Kwaskomutazi, the gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words through all the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with a flying saucer and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all. That is the angel that has done it. Cause this to spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Sir.
We're going to give one courtesy salute. Amani Shabbat, Majam, the rap. We're going to give also one courtesy salute to the sisters. Amani Shabbat, Majam, the rap. This concludes today's Sabbath service.
Yes.